Welcome everyone to another live stream. How are you doing today? Let me know if you can hear the bell. Welcome. Wow, we got a lot of folks from all over the world already in the room. Thank you so much. Happy Sunday. Thanks for joining me again for another weekly live stream lesson. This week we're going to talk about 3-chord magic. This is a subject that we could dive into in a big way for a long time and still never exhaust it. You got audio. Is that audio, NorCal Bob? Does that mean audio is working or there is no audio? You let me know. I believe I have audio. I hear it just fine. And I even have headphones to prove it. Yep, there I am. So welcome everyone. Today we're going to jam some fun 3-chord tunes. I want to show you a mystery riff and you're going to recognize this real soon. And we're going to have a good time today. So thanks for joining me. Thank you for being part of these weekly live stream lessons. I look forward to these each and every week. Appreciate you joining in. As usual, this weekly lesson is going to include a mindfulness meditation at the end, a simple practice that can help bring more peace and relaxation to our lives. It also really improves our music making by focusing on the present moment, deep listening. So if you want to join me at the end of the lesson, we'll be doing a wonderful mindfulness meditation using a different kind of breath work, and I look forward to sharing that with you. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know where you're from in the chat. How is your ukulele doing? Is it in tune? Do you have a cup of tea? Do you have a cup of coffee ready? Are you ready to go? Let's say hi to a few folks in the chat, and then we're going to jump right into our first 3-chord tune. So we got some folks from, let's see, Brenda's here from Charlottesville. Laura Grotz is here. Thank you. We got folks from all over. My goodness, we got California, Germany, sifting backwards. We got some folks in Berlin. We got some folks in Edmonton. How are you all doing? So glad that you're here. So thanks for joining me. If you dig these videos, hope you'll subscribe to the channel Ukulele Zen. Give this video a thumbs up. Share it with a friend. And why don't we get right into the lesson? We're going to do 3-chord songs, as I mentioned, and I thought it would be fun to start with a tune that most people already know how to play, but I wanted to show a few more things about the strum, a really cool strumming trick that uses anticipation and will level up the hipness of the strum. The tune is La Bamba by Richie Valens, and we're going to play it in the ukulele-friendly key of C. So come on, let's warm up our ukuleles right now. Strum your C chord. Use high or low G. While you're playing in this relaxed way to warm up your chords, I encourage you to feel the vibration through the instrument. Notice where you feel it. If you really increase sensitivity to that, it becomes a meditation in itself. Anchoring yourself in the present moment and just listening, Let's leave the world outside, to itself for a little while and just be with our music and ourselves. Next chord, F. And when you practice this way, warming up, you can really start to feel the hands settle. One of my early guitar teachers told me to imagine that the hand it's kind of like you're hanging up a coat on a coat rack. It's just hanging on to the instrument. Allow it to settle. And the last chord we're going to need is a G chord. Please feel free to play a G7 chord. We got some sweet folks in the chat room. Thank you so much. We got folks from Italia. Welcome. Florence from France. Merci beaucoup. Bernard, merci. From Montreal, not far from where I live in Vermont. It is cold and raining here too, to those in the UK who Ian said that earlier. Randall, good to see you here again. Jenny, glad you're here. Barb, thanks for joining in from Minnesota. So come on, let's get this going. A great way to strum this is first just to strum. You have 2 beats on C, 2 beats on F, G. We're going to make the strum a little different later, but for now, let's start with a slow jam, and then we'll play it a little faster. Hear the beat. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, needed. Just use your ear. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So let's do a little exercise here. We count, but we sing like we're counting like we're singing. So we get a little more musical, like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Do it your own way. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 more time around. Really let it go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna decorate the strum with some cool stuff in a moment. Let's sing a little bit here. Para bailar la bamba, para bailar la bamba, si necesito una copa de gracia, una copa de gracia para mi partida, y arriba, y arriba. If I'm messing up the words, I blame my 8th grade Spanish teacher. Baila bamba. Come on, sing it with me. Baila bamba. Let it out. Baila bamba. Oh, baila bamba. Keep going now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, can we keep these chords going, folks? Keep them going, and let's warm up our voice in a very special way. Take a deep breath in and just let it out with a sigh. You ready? Breathe in with me. Feel your body soften with every sigh. Let it out softly. Come on. Now go with me, folks. This is going to really sweeten up your voice. What you're going to do is, next time you sigh, let your voice go settle into the most natural pitch, the most natural note. And then just improvise. Just follow your heart and sing. Sing like no one's listening, except you listen. Ready? When you begin your singing with a sigh, it relaxes the throat. It's a lot different than forcing the sound out. Keep your strum steady. Ready? Breathe in. La 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 la. Let's do it a few more minutes. Come on. La 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 la. Thank you to everybody just joining in. We're playing C, F, G, and we're warming up our voices. Come on, free singing. Let's hear ya. 2, 3, 4. La 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 la. La 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 la. So ba ba dum bum ba dum bum ba dum da bum ba day dum ba day bo ba day bo ba day. Just get playful with it. La la ling ma ge zum ba de do munga zanga me de do zunga bu do de da. All right, one more time. Bamba. Let's take it out. Come on. Baila bamba. Baila bamba. 2 more. Baila bamba. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's end on a big C. Thank you for jamming with me, everybody. We're playing C, F, and G, and now let's explore a little more about rhythm. But let me know in the chat, how are you feeling, folks? You feeling good out there? You ready to strum? A quick recap of what the chord progression was. We were playing 2 beats of F, C, 2 beats of F, and then 4 beats of G7, over and over again. This is the way it would be written out in a chord chart. And of course, the rhythm we're playing, there are many variations you can put in, but that always fits into this structure, all right? And guess what the mystery riff is? We're going to learn the mystery riff. This is the intro. All right, we'll get into that in just a moment. But let me know how you're doing in the chat. I want to let you know about something really cool that's going on in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today. This live stream happens every Sunday. So glad that you're joining in. But in 2 weeks from today, I won't be here because I'm going to be offering a special class, and tickets just went on sale this morning. If you're a patron of Ukulele Zen, maybe you might want to wait a day because tomorrow I'm going to be posting to my Patreon page a discount code for you. And I hope that you can join me. This is going to be a deep dive into the music of Django Reinhardt. We're going to play his tune Minor Swing, which is a 3-chord song. And we're going to learn all about jazz rhythm, chord variations. I'm going to teach you the intro, the outro. I'm going to teach you some very accessible solo licks that you can put into the tune Minor Swing. There's bonus footage included with your ticket, a concert. If you've come to some of my workshops, you know that I put a lot of heart and soul into it and make it the best learning experience for you. If you want to join me, tickets are on sale now, and I'm just going to drop a link in the chat. There's also a link in the description down below if you would like to join me. And Django Reinhardt is music that I played for years in a gypsy jazz band. It was an award-winning gypsy jazz band I was part of for almost 10 years. We did a lot of stuff with symphony orchestras, playing at big festivals. It was a great honor to be part of that. So if you want to check that out, I just put a link in the chat, and there's a link down below. So hope you can join me. It's going to be a special time. And thank you so much for listening. Tickets will probably go quick. So if you want to get them, early bird price ends 10 a.m. on the 14th, Friday. And that's my time, New York City time. I believe that's -4 GMT. All right, let's get back into the lesson. If you want to join me for this, check the link down below. There's all the details of what you'll receive. There's audio jam tracks, a whole bunch of goodies waiting for you. And if you want, we can certainly do more jazz and swing. It's been requested quite a lot lately, so I'm happy to do that. What I'd like to do is to play a little bit here with this. Can you hear that loop? Let me know in the chat if you can hear that loop clearly. And just when we're jamming, we want to try to start to see the structure. That's one of the things I'm going to be teaching you in the workshop. Stay tuned. Tomorrow there's going to be an invitation video with a tune, Summertime. And we'll be talking about learning structures. When we start playing ukulele, it's natural for us to go for song sheets. I love reading song sheets, It's a cool way to start playing. This is a deeper level of understanding the structure. Start strumming along with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and just 1 sec, please. Thanks for strumming along with me. I think I got to turn up my headphone. It's hard to hear that track. So the first strumming trick I want to share with you is about anticipating this beat. And by anticipating this beat, you will sound much, you'll sound a little hipper, because the G chord it actually arrives a little early than the beat. So when we're strumming, it's helpful to see the strum as a series of eighth notes. Here's the first measure of eighth notes, and here's the second measure of eighth notes. We're playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and right here on this beat right here. This is where G or G7 will arrive. All right, a little bit early. And yeah, Damien, go ahead, play G7, play whichever chord you want to play. And a nice strum to place over the grid of quarter notes and eighth notes is our good old down, down, up, up, down, up. And on that last up is where you're going to play the G7. How about we pretend we're in the same room? I mean, literally the same physical room. I'm going to do it once. You copy, okay? Let me count you in really clearly. 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Ready? 1, 2, join in with me. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So this is a little, heady to start to think about it this way. But if we wanted to plot it out, we're playing down, down, up. We're playing down, down, up, down, down, up. A little hard to play with one of these in your finger. Down, down, up, down, up. And right there is our accented where the G or G7 comes in. That note will ring out over the bar line. Okay, it arrives early. It rings through the beat 1, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. And then and 2, and 3, and 4, and, all right? Then it's just going to be up, down, up, down, up, down, up. All right? It's getting a little messy here. But what we're doing is we're laying off this beat, okay? This first eighth note, and then we're playing up, down, up, down, up, down. And you can put the last up in there. All right, let me write it out this way a little neater for you. All right, so this is the rhythm we're going to be playing. And thank you for hanging with me. Let me know if you're enjoying this with a little chat. And thank you very much, Martin, for that super chat. I appreciate your support very much. Down, down, up. This is tied together. Up, down, up. That's where that G comes in. This is tied over. Up, down, up, down, up, down. If we were counting this, it would be 1, 2, and 3 is silent. And 4, and. Those of you with a pen and paper nearby, write this out. You could probably write it neater than I can, turn it around backwards and trying to write over my shoulder like this. But there you have it, the rhythm in all its glory. Of course, that's not the rhythm. That's just the notation for the rhythm. The rhythm sounds like this. Up. It goes down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. All right, so I call this little session 3-chord magic because this is one of the magic things you can do with 3 chords. Anticipating one half a beat early really makes it cool. So check it out. Let's do this together. First, we'll scratch, and then we'll add the chords. I'll go first. Please feel free to copy as soon as you hear it, as soon as you feel it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up. One more time. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Whoa. Nice, everybody. I feel it. I feel it. Now, we will have an experience of super learning. Super learning. Would you like to do that? Super learning is when you're trying to get a message from the brain to the body, which is what music practice is. We're trying to get this to do what we're thinking. And it can be difficult to make that connection. We make the connection stronger by taking information back to the brain. And basically, what you have to do, it's quite simple, but it's easy to forget. It's easy to forget to look at what we're doing, so the information comes back to our brain through our eyes. It's easy to forget to say it out loud several times. We have to say it in order to play it. So say it loud enough so it gets back to your brain through your ears. And then feel it, really be in the body. And these 3 streams of information come back to the brain, so it creates a feedback loop. The brain is telling the body what to do, and the body is telling the brain, yes, I'm doing it. And that wires the neural connection stronger and stronger. You learn more deeply and you retain things. All right. Now, this seems like a lot, and it also is simple. Let's take it nice and slow. And your mission, should you choose to accept it if you're still watching, your mission is to play it slowly, look at what you're doing, say it loud enough to reach your ears, and try to feel it. And of course, don't forget to use the corners of your mouth because that relaxes all the channels and makes the whole thing fun. Are you ready? Thank you, Gary. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate that super chat very much. Looks like somebody's in the room from Japan. Thank you very much. I wish I read Japanese. I think that's Japanese. I may be wrong. Perhaps that's another language. You tell me. Let's do this. Watch how I'm doing it slowly so I can do it in a relaxed way. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up. To use your senses. Down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, down. Hello, Tokyo. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. You know what you notice is, if we take a break or keep going, is that pretty soon you don't have to look. We often go the other way around. We look. Music is taught in such a visual way. We're looking away and then we try to internalize it. If you work the other way, you'll internalize it and it becomes like something that you can do automatically. You don't have to find where the snooze bar is on your clock, right? In the morning, you can nail it every time. You've memorized that. You can do the same thing here. All right, I think I've made my point. Now, let's practice it one more time, and then I can't wait to teach you the mystery riff, and I'm happy to take your questions, and we'll play another cool 3-chord tune. Thanks for hanging. Check it out. This is what it's going to sound like with the chord. We'll do it slow, of course, and then we'll pick it up. 1, 2, here we go. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, by la bamba. And we come to an interesting moment right here where the F chord is supposed to come in. So if it's easier for you, you can remove this tie, put a down strum there, and you change to F right there. Okay, so this is C, F, and this is where the G comes in. All right, friends, thank you so much for hanging, and that's just G all the way out. Let's do this one more time. By the way, on my channel, Ukulele Zen, a couple of years back for my birthday, I was in Mexico. It was on my birthday, and this mariachi guitarist, really cool cat, came up, and we started jamming La Bamba. It's on my YouTube channel. You can see it. I'm jamming ukulele with him spontaneously on the beach, and this very drunk guy, he was happy, but he was pretty drunk, and he's singing along. It's hysterical. You can watch it. It's from January 2018, so check it out on my channel. Hope you'll subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Let's practice. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. La, la, ba, ba, la, bamba. Oh, ba, la, those variations are still part of the groove. Watch this segment again. This is a very tricky thing to do. Okay, this is not easy to train the hand to change chords before the beat on an up strum. But if you hang with this, I promise you, it's gonna help your playing in a cool way, and it's a very nice thing to play. So let's get into the mystery riff. But here's a quick decoration. Everybody, get your ukulele. Just mute the strings and copy me. We're gonna go down, up, down, up. You saw those things I was doing at the beginning of each phrase? Okay. Very light. Pretend you've dipped your fingers in water. Just shaking the water off your finger. You can practice, as silly as that may sound, it's actually training your finger to be very loose. And then you're going to do a very quick down, up, down, up. Join it. Down, up, up. Keep it loose. Down, up, up. Down, up, up. Dagmar is not a sailor. Yo soy, no soy marinero. 2, 3. Down, up. 2, 3. Down, up. The first downbeat of the F is a downbeat on the board. 2, 2. Yes, that's right, Peter. Good question. I changed it because it's a little easier than 2 anticipated chords in the measure. Yeah. Okay, so while I'm doing this, I'm practicing this, and now we go a little faster. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Now, you might be doing it right now as you're sitting at home. I don't know because I'm not sitting next to you. You may be doing it like this. And if you can do that, that's actually great. Sounds like the Lone Ranger theme. But a better way to practice is just to do one at a time and understand with a structure. Beat 1 is going to be the very last stroke. So watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1. All right. This is another tricky thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And the only way to make this come out for myself, the only way I can get my hand to do this is if it's almost a joke how little I'm touching the strings. I mean, it's barely touching them. I'm actually just playing the air. There just happens to be close enough to the strings that it can make a sound, all right? This is another cool Strum Spice. It's a quick upbeat triplet. Almost sounds like a Western, like if somebody walks into a saloon. Try this with an A minor chord. Right, so it's a very dramatic decoration to your strum. Down, up, down, up. Add this to your bag of tricks. If you have a room in your house where you always are practicing, just make a list of things. You could add this upbeat rhythm to practice and then this to practice. Just a couple of tricks, and drop by drop your bucket gets filled with cool strumming tricks. All right, folks, we're just about halfway through, a little more than halfway through the lesson. And I appreciate you hanging. I just want to let you know real quick before we learn this riff. I'm going to take you through this awesome riff for La Bamba, Richie Valens. One of the first things I learned on guitar. Just want to let you know that down in the link in the description below is a link to my upcoming jazz workshop. All the details are at the where is it? The link down below. Hope you'll check it out. I have a ton of cool stuff lined up for you. You're going to get a bunch of bonus content. You're going to learn easy ways to improvise while we play the classic tune Minor Swing by Django Reinhardt. If you haven't heard it, I defy anybody to not dance to that tune. Once that tune comes on, you just want to get up and do some swing dancing. So check it out. I used to play that tune all the time on guitar, and I'm going to share that, what I've learned over the years about how to improvise. It's not as hard as you might think, and this is going to be a fun time. So check the links down below if you want to join me. And last but not least, if you want to keep in the loop of what I do, I have a mailing list. You can get a free tune. I recorded George Formby's When I'm Cleaning Windows with a New Orleans band, a little pickup band, and you can get that for free when you sign up for my mailing list. There are some ways to support this broadcast down below if you're interested. I appreciate that very much. It's not expected, but it's of course appreciated. And if you'd like to join as a patron, patrons get perks like bonus content, jam tracks for different lessons I've made over the last couple of years of Patreon, and you'll get a discount to the workshop coming up. Last but not least, I hope you and your family are doing well, and that you are having a happy day, and that you find some time today to laugh your butt off like this little guy. Thank you for all your kindness. Let's get back into the lesson. I know, I gotta get a new video, but that's my favorite one. Now, this lick is, it sounds a little more authentic on the low G, but you can play this on a high G just fine. It's gonna start with 3 pickup notes. Open. This is the tablature, by the way. Tablature, this is the lowest string of the ukulele. This line is the top string of the ukulele. This is the pickup. This is where the phrase begins. And these are where the chord changes, those dotted lines. Thank you, Spurgeon. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for your super chat. Pura vida, everybody. Pura vida, Ilsa. Glad you're here. Where in Costa Rica? I spent a lot of time in Nicoya and Nosara. Some years back, I recorded a couple of videos there, right there on Playa Guiones. Hope you're doing well. So it starts 0240. Let's just get that. 0240. How about I just play the whole thing first? This is a montuno. Yes, it's played faster. The Richie Valens rock and roll song was influenced by Mexican folk music, but you hear this montuno, which is typically a piano line that goes around and around and around. Salsa, merengue, a lot of Latin music uses this. So this is a very, very cool thing to learn for a lot of different reasons. It starts here. Open, 2, 4, open. Can we just play those 4 notes together? Open, 2, 4, open. I know if you're playing high G, it sounds a little different, but just stay with me. All right. That's a great walk up from G to C. All right. The next phrase. You've played the open string already. Thumb sweeps through to the open first string, a second string, and then you place your ring finger here. I'd recommend your ring finger. Okay. Open, open 3, open, open 3. That's a C major arpeggio. All right, the next 2 notes right inside of an F chord. So it's as if you fingered an F chord, but you're only playing the top strings. And now, just place your ring finger back where it was, and it's like you're playing the G chord, but you're only playing this one note. All right, and now the really cool part. It's a little tricky at first. Open, 4, 2, 1, 1, open, 2, and then you're back to here. This is where it repeats, okay? These 3 notes were the pickup. After you get to the end, it's going to go back to the beginning of the phrase. All right, let's play that last part right here. 0421102. Ready? 0421102. 2. Notice how I'm using my voice. This is not just to teach you, but to help myself to learn. If you can say it, you can play it. Ready? 0, 4, 2, 1, 1, 0, 2. If you can now reinforce that by looking at your hand, you may like to change your fingering. You can do whatever you like, but look and make a decision of how you're going to play it. One more time, and then we'll play the whole thing. 0, 4, 2, 1, 1, 0, 2. Ready? 0, 4, 2, 1, 1, 0, 2. Let's play the whole thing nice and easy, nice and slow. Let's do it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 0, 2, 4, 0, 0, 3, 1, 0, 3. 0, 4, 2, 1, 1, 0, 2. Open the pump. You could keep going around many times. When you're ready to start the song, excuse me, you would stop at that note, okay? You could stop with a whole G chord. Would you like to try it again? Faster or slower? What do you want? Tell me in the chat. Thank you, Charlotte. I appreciate your super chat, your kindness. Thank you very much. How about I show you zoomed in, all right? One time zoomed in, and then I'll go back to the larger view so you can see the... Okay, you just strum the whole G chord or those 3 strings or just 1. Super cool riff, super cool way to start the tune. Slow is best right now. Slower first. All right, we're going to go. Asha wants it slower. Ruth wants it medium. Cool, we'll do both. Let's do it nice and slow. It starts on the and of 3. And 4, 1, 2, 3. And 4 and 1. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And 4 and 1. That's still slow, but we could do even slower, and it's a good thing. Practicing very slow is one of the wisest things you can do, to practice like you're a glacier. All right, let's do it even slower, and then we'll pick it up. Slow enough so you can, get the information from body to brain, brain to body, keeping this thing like that. Corners of your mouth, they help a lot. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3. And then to solo, to improvise, you would use the C major scale. And this is a wonderful structure to improvise on because we don't have to really play the changes. It's cool if you want to nail certain notes that indicate that you're on one chord or not, but you can just flow with the scale and just make phrases. So play the riff with me, or chords. You can strum the chords as well. right? Ba, la, bum. It's also the other song that you probably know, Guantanamera, Guajira Guantanamera. And you know, we can now add some percussion. Strumming along? Let's do it all together. Yeah, twist and shout, shake it up, baby. Shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, now. Sing it. Come on, work it on out. Work it on out on this Sunday. You know you twist, little girl. You know you twist so fine. Come on and twist a little closer. Let me know that you're mine. Baila, bamba. You know it's also hang on, Sloopy, Sloopy, hang on. More times. Come on, let's strum it out. La Bamba. Baila, Bamba. Or sing, twist and shout. Shout, twist and shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby now. Come on, work it on out. You know, you twist, little girl. You know, so fine. Come on and twist a little closer now. Let me know that you're mine. Last chord, C. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for jamming along. How are you feeling? Let me know in the chat down below if you're watching this as a replay. Appreciate you joining. Hope you'll click that subscribe button so you stay in the loop of every time I put up a new video. Check the links down below. I have a ton of fun stuff planned for my upcoming jazz workshop. We're going to focus on another 3-chord tune called Minor Swing. But in those 3 chords, it's amazing how many variations you can do. I'm going to share with you new chords, new strums, new techniques, and of course, ways of improvising. So, my friends, it's a 3-chord jamboree. We haven't even moved off of this one key. And you can see how far we can go. Would you like me to do another 3-chord lesson someday? Maybe we can do this next week. So the things that we did were we talked about this very cool strum. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. All right, we changed it a little bit here to make it a little easier on the F chord. All right, you change to F on 3 with a down strum. Oh, we got some, yes, we got some folks in the house. Thank you, thank you. Nice second voice. Yeah, the last thing I'd want to do is to have a live stream that's really weird, you know. So I appreciate you joining in. I'm starting to dig out my old electronics, and I'm going to be doing a lot of funky stuff. Let me know if you saw the video, which had an interview with Brian Griffin, the octogenarian luthier. If I am lucky to live into my 80s, I hope I am half as cogent as Brian is. He's an author. He's a really sweet guy. He's published a couple of different books. and he builds these great ukuleles. So check that out. It was just made live yesterday at my channel page, Ukulele Zen. If you like instrument building, I think you'll find the conversation very interesting. And I, based on the response, I will do other tours of other favorite instruments, because ukulele players, we love to talk about our instruments. It's a fascinating thing. Pretty soon, we're going to land the plane. I want to review a few things, show you one more quick thing, and then we will listen to this instrument. This is a beautiful bowl, a bell that was given to me for my birthday a few years ago by my wife. And this one is a very, very special sound. I'm looking forward to sharing this with you. And so we learned this strum. We learned this riff to La Bamba. All right. You can also play it up an octave for high G players. And we learned this special down, up, down, up. All right, I'm really accenting that one. This is a very quick 16th note triplet. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. All right, and we realize that this is beat 1. Okay, so it's arriving right to that. All right, it's a dramatic strum. All right, so use that many ways, and you can place it right here, going into beat 1. All right. I hope this lesson has been fruitful for you. Thank you so much. Let's say hi to a few folks in the chat, and then we will begin our meditation. Thank you so much. Stick around. Griffin nut instrument. We got a question from Scott. The Griffin nut. Oh, the nut measurement. He usually makes these in 1 1/2 inch nuts. I also put different strings on my ukulele. These are actually jazz guitar strings on the bottom and classical guitar strings on the top. I have them at a higher tension. I wouldn't recommend that for every ukulele, but the Griffin ukulele can take the higher tension. So, I'm a guitarist originally, so I like the higher tension. I like the pop and the feel of something underneath my fingers is pushing back. So, Scott, I hope that answers your question. La Bamba, Maddie in Paris, thank you. Merci beaucoup. Glad you're here. Always good to hear from you. Joe is here. Yeah, the Kasha bracing, very interesting. Hey, Mark, yeah, we got to get together sometime soon. I've been meaning to write you back. Thank you. We got some folks in the house from all over the world. I appreciate you joining me. Hope that you'll spread the word of my channel. Fingers crossed I make it to 100,000 subscribers this year. That would be a real joy for me. If you are a patron of Ukulele Zen, I will be sending out a message tomorrow with a discount code for this workshop that I'm offering, all about ukulele jazz. So stay tuned for that. If you'd like to come, of course, you don't have to attend live. You can watch anytime as a replay, and you'll be able to watch this infinite amount of times. All right. Thank you so much. We got Sun, Wind, Water, Rain. Great channel name from California. I didn't cut my hair, Mike. No, it's just back here. No, I did not cut my hair. That's my baby boy's favorite thing to do, is to make a quick mustache for me. Glad that all these good folks are here. The ukulele community is full of sweethearts, people who just love living life to its fullest, and taking time to make music is a wonderful way to do that. So, my friends, I hope you found this fruitful. Watch this again. There were a lot of details to this strum that you may want to 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 2, and 3, and 4. Oh, 1. You can also drop the chuck in there on 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Dropping the chuck on beats 2 and 4. All right. I think I've given you enough to hang with for 1 week. This isn't school, right? Or maybe it is. Life is school, the never-ending journey of learning. I'd love to shift gears now into our mindfulness meditation. Appreciate you joining. For those of you who stick around for the whole meditation, I appreciate that very much. If you're here only to learn the ukulele, that's totally fine. Maybe you want to hang out and see what it's like. Meditation is not an escape. Meditation is actually being with what's present. And I forgot to mention, speaking of present, there's a giveaway every week of these picks. And you can get your own custom design. These were given to me by the CEO of Tree Picks. He also sent this to me. And there's a link in the description below. Enter your name in the contest. It's just free to enter. And I choose a couple of winners at random. And you'll get a set of 4 wooden tree picks sent your way. So the meditation practice I wanted to share with you is something simple, something that you can benefit from. In our day and age, it's very easy to, we're living in one place, our body is in one place, but our mind is somewhere else. And where our mind goes can be sometimes a very pleasant place. Sometimes it can go into places that are not the most beneficial for us. And meditation, mindfulness meditation, is a simple way to come back to the present moment, to anchor ourselves in the present moment, so we can awaken to the many wonders that are present for us right now, right here, right now, so we don't miss our appointment with life. John Lennon said famously, "Life is what happens when you're busy making plans." And my teacher, Thich Nhat Hanh, says, "You have an appointment with life. And your appointment with life is in the here and now." So meditation is a wonderful way of coming back home. Many times a day, I like to ring a bell, strum a chord, listen to it deeply, and return home to the present moment. Meditation is not a contest. It's not something we do right or wrong. As you breathe, we're going to be anchoring ourselves in the breath, in our listening, and we're practicing. Just like we practice scales to become more skillful, we practice meditation to become more skillful at remaining present. So let us begin with listening to this beautiful bell, this beautiful Tibetan bell. Thank you, Blue Sky 1027, for that super chat. I appreciate that very much. And thank you, Gary, for your super chat. Thank you, Andre. Thank you for being here. Mary, you're so kind. Thank you. We'll do more 3-chord songs next week. So as you listen to this bell, soften your body. You may notice that there are low tones, mid tones, high tones, very high tones. Just listen, breathe, and for just a few minutes, allow all of our projects, our plans, our concerns, the things we're looking forward to. Let's let that go. They'll all be waiting very patiently for us when we return. Let's settle, and in that fertile ground of being settled, we can place a prayer or an intention, or just be with what is. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll ring the bell 3 times, and then we'll begin another practice. Listen all the way into the silence. Let's take a deep, slow breath in. Breathe out slowly. And if you're comfortable to do so, breathe with your nose. Fill up your belly with breath. All the way up to your collarbone and let it out slowly. Breathe in a way that's comfortable for you. We're not straining, we're not forcing, but just take a deep breath. With deep breathing, we can actively change our vibration, our mood. We can regulate our blood pressure, our pulse rate. There's all kinds of studies about the effects of breath on blood sugar levels. This has been known for thousands and thousands of years, of course. And now we practice. Let's practice 5 breaths, and to anchor yourself so we don't, to keep ourselves anchored, you can use your fingers. In some way you can, maybe your thumb is breath 1, your second breath is here, your third breath, and use this mala, this rosary of your hand to keep yourself anchored for 5 deep breaths and 5 slow out breaths. Let's begin. Keep breathing deeply through your nose. Soften. Allow the corners of your lips to form, just bloom into a smile. And just imagine if 5 breaths create a sense of spaciousness, of relaxation, of lightness. Imagine what 5 minutes of conscious breathing can do for you. And you could set a timer on your phone as a practice this week. Breathe deeply for just 5 minutes. And then when we return to our activities, you'll notice a difference. There's one more practice I want to share with you today. You can continue to breathe deeply as I speak. And by the way, this process of deep breathing, breathing in evenly, is a wonderful practice. So you would breathe in to say the count of 4, silently counting, and then out to 4. You can work with whatever number you like. And tonight when you go to bed, you could try this wonderful breath exercise out. It's from yoga. It's a pranayama exercise from yoga traditions, where you exhale double the length of your inhale. So if you were to inhale to 4, you would exhale to 8. And if we do this for, well, I'll say when I do this for just a few minutes lying in bed, you'll notice a big difference. You can fall asleep very fastly, very quickly into a very deep sleep. No promises, of course, but you experiment and see how that works. It's, of course, like any exercise, we want to do it with regularity. So tonight you may like to experiment with that. See about taking 5 minutes of deep breaths as you go to sleep. Breathe in, say for 5, and breathe out to 10, or breathe in for 2 and breathe out to 4. And if you stay with that and soften up, it's a wonderful, soothing effect on the nervous system. One final thing, thank you, Edith, for joining. Going to ring the bell, and now instead of breathing consciously for 5 minutes, for 5 breaths, directing it, let's just breathe and allow the breath to come in and out of the body of its own accord, and just watch it. And you can use the mala or the rosary of your fingers in some way to keep yourself anchored in 5 breaths. Remember, this is a game, so it's all right if you lose concentration at your 3rd breath or even your 1st breath. Just come back with a loving awareness. And let's practice. We'll begin by taking a few deep breaths to get ourselves in touch once more. And on your next inhalation, inhale deeply and just allow your breath to exit your body, and just wait for the next in-breath. Just watch it. Notice how the earth is breathing through you. And you are simply watching your breath. Watch the content of your mind, the way you would watch a river flow by from the banks of a river. Just watch it. Remain with your breathing in and out for 3 more bells. Follow your breathing in and out. And in your own way, offer some gratitude in whatever way that's meaningful for you. Gratitude for this wonderful experience of life. Thank you all. You can slowly open your eyes. Thank you for joining me in a practice of watching our life force come through us as we develop our ability to remain present. Concentration is strengthened, and when we think about it, concentration is the reason for anything we enjoy in life. It's because we were paying attention to it. Maybe the garden, maybe the first time you made a souffle, the first time you saw your child. You were paying attention fully. So I wish for you and your family a lot of peace. May the wonders of life be present for you. May we be able to embrace the difficulties as well. And I wish you lots and lots of happy music making. May every chord, every string that you pluck bring you more and more joy, more and more peace in this present moment. Namaste. Thank you. All blessings to you. Appreciate you being here with me. I'm going to say ciao for now. And I wish you all the best. Thank you for all your support, all your kindness. Hope you'll check the links down below. Please stay in touch. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Vincent. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Asha. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Cassie. Oh, thank you. All right, Jefferson. Good to have you here. Salt Lake City, one of my favorite places. Wonderful. Mahalo, Peter. Glad to have you with me, brother. Glad to have you with us. Take good care, everybody. Until next time. Ciao. All blessings.